Hello and welcome to the first Monday of 2020. Woo! 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 May we celebrate together. Isn't this amazing? The very first Monday of a sequence of 52 Mondays. Woo! And we are hanging out tonight to talk about goals. And I'm so excited to talk about goals because this period of January is making me laugh a little bit. Hey, so good to see you. How are you? It's making me laugh because every single coach out there, every single person is like, goal setting, let's set goals, let's establish our goals for the year. La la la, fresh slate, like all of the things. So the thing is, there's an emphasis around goal setting in January. And I get it. It's like a new year. You already have so many months ahead of you to recreate your reality, which is really awesome. But it's kind of a social convention, isn't it? You kind of need to set goals in the new year, and it's something that people take advantage of. A lot of coaches out there, a lot of personal development influencers are talking about goal setting, blah, blah, blah. Most of them are talking about it consciously. So they're setting goals consciously. For example, they're telling you, okay, get clear with what you want in life. Get super crystal clear with what it is that you desire. Make that like your goal, and then reverse engineer the plan to get there. So if you're standing here and your goal is there, what are the actions that you need to take to get there? That's kind of the casual, normal way of setting goals. You set a goal consciously, you reverse engineer a plan, and then you get accountability to actually achieve the goal. Classic, right? Well, the thing is, this is working with the conscious mind. It's setting a goal consciously. And that is what 99% of people do. But the problem sometimes is that your conscious mind is not aligned with your subconscious mind. So when you're actually trying to do the things, right? So for example, if your goal is to build a business, and you're consciously putting that goal down, like you're like, yes, next year, same date, I'm gonna have my business up and running. Well, there might be a lot of things that you're not going to do. Maybe you're gonna start procrastinating. Maybe you're gonna start scrolling through Instagram or all of these social media platforms for hours instead of posting yourself. Maybe you're just not, you're going to be full of fears and you're not going to take action. Or maybe you're setting a goal around the gym, hitting the gym. I want to lose 10 pounds this year, right? That's a classic goal that a lot of people have this time of year. I want to lose weight. I want to get back in shape, whatever. Okay, you want to get back into shape. Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you actually consciously going to do what it takes? Or are you going to fall into this spiral of self-sabotaging habits, right? And that's what most people do. In January, first week, there's a ton of people at my gym. You should see F45. Oh my God, right now. It's filled with people who want to work out and get in shape in January. But let's talk in a month, and I'm sure it's going to be half of them gone, okay? And that is why I want to talk about why this is happening. I want to be crystal clear and crystal real with you guys, because the problem is really around your subconscious. So the conscious mind will set a goal, but the subconscious mind is the one getting the goal. So if you're trying to force a goal in your conscious mind, you're trying to force that goal, then there might be a lot of resistance showing up for you. And that is not the case for everyone, but a lot of people are facing resistance because it's kind of like bucking heads with your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. So all that it will do is you're going to start having self-sabotaging patterns. That can look like let's say you are trying to go to the gym. You're trying to work out more. Well, maybe you're going to snooze. Maybe you're going to snooze every single day. And every time you have an excuse, like I'm tired, or maybe like, oh my God, I slept late, I didn't sleep well, whatever. You're always going to find an excuse. Or maybe you actually really want to build a business and you know you need to be posting posts out there, but guess what? You're ending up like spending hours scrolling internet, like Instagram or whatever, and you're actually never putting yourself out there. You're never creating that freaking post. Does that resonate with some of you out there? Does that resonate, like, meaning, did you ever experience that kind of procrastination, even though you have a strong goal, but shit is getting in the way, you're not doing it? You're finding excuses, you're avoiding things, you're hiding, anything like that. Another thing that I used to do is, instead of, like, let's say, updating my LinkedIn profile or doing social media work, I was taking naps during the day because I was like, oh, I'm tired, right? You find excuses, you find a reason not to do the damn thing. And therefore, you're not getting closer to achieving your goals, right? So if this is happening, well, think about it. You've set that goal, you really wanted it, but there's something getting in the way. What is that? What is this thing getting in the way? It's actually your subconscious mind getting in the way. Your subconscious mind wants to keep you safe. It wants you safe. It wants you protected. So it might be protecting you from something that you're feeling inside of you, but you don't even know it consciously. It's like, yeah, of course I want to build a business, but then when you come to, like, start and taking action, you're not doing the damn things, and you're like, there's resistance, there's something in there, right? So the thing that might be coming up, if, let's say, you need to go to the gym and you're snoozing, well, guess what? Maybe deep down inside of you, there is a part of you that is afraid of being seen at the gym. Maybe you're afraid of, like, having that identity of someone who's, like, working out. There's something weird about it. You're afraid of it. Maybe you feel like you're going to be judged by people at the gym. Maybe by your friends, maybe by your family. Maybe you're afraid of not, like, getting it perfect, right? And then let's say you're scrolling social media instead of posting. You're wasting hours. What is there behind that? What is your subconscious mind trying to protect you from? Maybe you're afraid of judgment. You're afraid that by posting, it's going to get seen out there in this world. And maybe you're afraid that, like, people will judge the content that you put out. Or maybe you're afraid that if you post, it's going to be crickets, and that you're afraid of failure. You're afraid that it's going to not work. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe you're afraid of success. Maybe you're afraid that it's actually going to work out because you're terrified of having to actually deliver on the services that you're selling or the product that you're selling or whatever it is, right? So there might be some type of shift internally, some type of identity crisis internally that is preventing you from taking that action. And that is why, if your subconscious mind is not aligned with your conscious mind, even though you're like, yes, I'm going to build a business. Yes, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Yes, I'm going to do whatever. You're going to get in your own way all of the time. You're going to procrastinate. You're going to put things off. You're going to find multiple excuses. There's a collection of excuses out there. You're going to find them, and you're going to use them over and over again instead of taking freaking action. And that is what I see most people doing all the time on repeat. It's like every year, every month even, or every quarter, whatever, when they actually put a goal in their mind, in their conscious mind, they get in their own way and they don't achieve it. Fear of delivering is a thing. Yeah, I know. Because, like, holy shit, if I actually sign that client, I'm going to have to deliver. I'm going to have to coach them, or I'm going to have to do the service that I'm providing, whatever it is. And I'm afraid of not being perfect. I'm afraid of failure ultimately. So the goal this evening is to like bring awareness to that, because instead of just being this rah coach of like, yes, set goals and you'll be fine, right? Well, yes, but be mindful. Set a goal, of course. I'm all about goals, let's be real. But set a goal, but be mindful of watching your own negative patterns popping up. If you really want to achieve your goal this year, you're going to have to look your fears in the eyes, and you're going to have to call yourself out on your own bullshit. And that is my message to you tonight, is that bringing awareness to it is the very first step. Being real with yourself. Saying like, hey girl, Mimi, bullshit. That is a bullshit excuse. You're not doing the damn thing because you're afraid of whatever it is, right? So being real with yourself, get real with yourself, ask yourself, what is my subconscious mind trying to protect me from? What's going on? There's something going on. What is it? Now, bringing awareness to it is a good thing, but why don't you journal it out? Meditate on it, reflect on it, try and really understand the root cause of this thing that is preventing you from taking action. What is it? Can you define it? Can you go deeper understanding the root cause of it? And like, for example, something happened to me actually today. So it's a good time that I share this example. I've been putting off something myself for the last 5 days. I wanted to build a staff manual, because basically I want to train my new salesperson, my new sales rep. And for some reason, I know it's like a simple task. I know what I need to put together. It's already clear in my mind what I need to do, but I was not doing it. I was just not doing it. And for the last 5 days, I've been like putting it off. And eventually I'm like, I really need to do it. I really just need to do the damn thing. And instead of just like trying to like force myself, I'm like, oh, wait a second. What is my subconscious mind trying to protect me from? Well, guess what? The fear that popped out was like, oh, I'm afraid that it's not going to actually work out. I'm afraid of like delegating. I'm afraid that maybe I'm not going to be able to detach from this piece of my business. And this is scary. It's scary because I've always been the one doing it in my business. But now I'm like, ooh, delegating. And it feels like, holy smokes, right? That is the fear that was preventing me from taking action. So instead of just letting that fear win, which would have been a thing, I could have done that. I decided, hell no. Hell freaking no. What is this thing? Okay, fear of like not going to work out, fear of failure, like this is the fear. Can I do something about it? Yes, absolutely. I'm trained in NLP. I've used time techniques on myself, which is one of the techniques that I teach in the Happy on Mondays method. And I've done the technique on myself, and I realized like, first, awareness is great. Second of all, you need to do the inner work. And that's really what you need to be doing. If you're like experiencing something similar, it's not just about like having the awareness and like, okay, yeah, I'm afraid of that. Yeah, cool kid. What are you doing about it, right? So once you are aware, do the inner work. If you are trained in different modalities, do that. If you need help with this, like just reach out to people. There's so many people that are trained in modalities that can help you. It's just a matter of knowing, being self-aware, knowing that this is a blocker, it's a challenge in your way. If you don't get rid of it, you're going to keep procrastinating, and guess what? You're not going to achieve your goals, which is not what we want for you in 2020. So once you do the inner work, whether you find a mindset coach, whether you do the inner work yourself, really, there's so many techniques that we can use for that. One of them that I love is all about hypnosis, really helping you step into a new identity with hypnosis. That has been so successful for me, which is also something that I'm teaching in the Happy on Mondays method. And yeah, like don't get stuck Like, don't get caught up in your own bullshit excuses. Sorry, guys, but I gotta be real. It is okay to set ambitious goals. If you do, there's gonna be resistance. There's gonna be like bullshit excuses. You will be procrastinating. There's gonna be something popping up for you, but that's okay if you decide, if you choose differently, if you decide to deal with those things, get rid of those things so that you can move forward and continue on your journey and actually hit your goals. So I hope that my message is empowering you to set goals, but keep pushing through and actually do the inner work. So remember that there's the conscious mind that is like setting a goal, but the subconscious mind will be getting the goal. So if you're caught up in negative patterns, ask yourself, what is my subconscious mind trying to protect me from? Deal with this thing and then move forward. And the last piece is that once the inner work is done, it's not enough. You're not done. It's not because, okay, now I feel more confident. You gotta take massive action. Massive action. Once you're cleared of that limiting belief or fear or something, take massive action. That is how you actually progress and step and quantum leap, is when you're ready to face your own fears in the eyes, stop with bullshit excuses, deal with them, and then go back to it even stronger. Okay? That is what I mean by that. Okay? Meg is saying, this is what I needed to hear, get my goal into my subconscious mind. Yes, 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 absolutely. It is not enough to be consciously aware of it. You need to be subconsciously aware of it. Very powerful shit. That was lovely. If you are into this whole mindset world, if what I said tonight actually speaks to you, and you're like, holy moly, I want to learn more about that, I'm hosting a 5-day coaching training, a free 5-day coaching training starting on Wednesday. So if you want to learn more, that is the perfect occasion. I'll be like diving into mindset work, like, whoo, it's going to be epic and transformational. So grab your link either in my bio if you're on Instagram, or here in the description of this live. Right there is the link to sign up. I cannot wait to teach you incredible techniques in this 5-day coaching training. And yeah, I love you so much. I believe in you so much, so freaking much. Anything that you want, anything that you desire right now is yours to create. Now, are you going to be willing to be courageous enough to get out of the way? Hope you have a wonderful Monday evening. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to see you shine bright in 2020. Bye, everyone. Bye, Meg.